Right? He looked completely comfortable. And that's because, like, if you notice it, he looked so comfortable because Fresh wasn't there.
I forgot about Fresh. What's he doing now? He's got his own podcast?
No, he's networking and he's behind the scenes.
No, he's actually, it's like careful what you wish for, because we can all be laughing and saying, yo, W. Myron and Fresh and all that. But at the end of the day, if he does fade into obscurity, wouldn't we kind of miss him? Like you and me especially? Wouldn't we? He's like our Scooby-Doo.
Fresh is the type of guy that you can miss, but then you do an impression of him and then he's there. Like you can create Fresh through jokes. Like if Fresh is not in the room, I can make him be in the room just with my voice.
Yo, it is weird that I've never noticed. Like when I go hard at Fresh, I notice a lot of things and then I immediately forget. But when I saw you make fun of him, I saw from the outside in, not me attacking him, just you, someone else doing, because Myron would never insult him. That's the first time I realized he does do that soundboard thing for 2 seconds, like the BBC thing. And there are like chat, this is the ultimate white pill. There are jobs out there that pay a lot of money to be
a soundboard.
Kind of like a...
To be a soundboard. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I got a sound deck, like, we could make Fresh, and it would be like he's still there if he didn't exist.
I'm thinking of the Migos, and if Fresh was with them, he'd just be the ad-lib.
Mama!
Yeah.
During Sneako on Stream Call with Zherka, and they were not just throwing shade at Fresh, they're launching a full-on solar eclipse. Fresh, they say, is too comfortable, too cozy, networking behind the scenes like he's auditioning for a role in The Wolf of Wall Street, Manosphere edition. Sneako's doing impressions, mimicking Fresh's voice with the precision of a comedian who spent too much time studying his target, while Zherka's piling on, joking that Fresh is so easy to imitate, he's basically a human soundboard. It's like they've turned Fresh into a meme, a caricature you can summon with a bad accent and a few catchphrases. And the chat is eating it up like it's a buffet of digital schadenfreude. This isn't just a random phone call. It's a snapshot of 2025, where the internet is a gladiatorial arena, and streamers like Sneako and Zherka are swinging verbal swords for clout, views, and the sweet, sweet chaos of it all. Fresh and Fit, for the uninitiated, is the podcast where Myron Gaines and Walter Weeks dish out advice on dating, finance, and alpha male vibes. Sneako, a frequent guest on their show, was once their ally, popping up to drop red-pill truths and clown on feminists. But by March 2025, the vibes have shifted. Sneako and Fresh are feuding, with Fresh accusing Sneako of chasing money over principles, and Sneako firing back that Fresh is stuck repeating the same tired talking points like a broken record in a Manosphere echo chamber. This phone call, with Zherka as Sneako's hype man, is the culmination of that beef. A roast so savage it could grill a steak to medium rare. As a liberal, I'm cackling like a mad scientist who just invented a meme generator, because this is peak internet absurdity. Sneako and Zherka aren't just roasting Fresh, they're exposing the fragility of the Manosphere's machismo, where egos are bigger than a bodybuilder's biceps and loyalty lasts about as long as a TikTok trend. They're poking fun at Fresh's comfort, his behind-the-scenes networking, his ability to fade into the background only to be resurrected by a bad impression. It's like they're saying, Fresh, you're not a person, you're a vibe, a catchphrase, a walking soundboard we can summon whenever we need a laugh. And the chat, they're spamming BB heating, whatever that means, probably some niche meme I'm too old to get, and turning Fresh into a digital piñata with Sneako and Zherka swinging the sticks. Because this isn't just about two streamers clowning a podcaster. It's about a cultural moment where the internet has turned everyone into a caricature, and nobody's safe from the roast. Fresh and Fit built their brand on telling men how to level up, but their brand of self-improvement is less about personal growth and more about blaming women, minorities, and anyone who doesn't fit their alpha male fantasy. Sneako, who's no stranger to controversy himself, banned from YouTube, suspended on Twitch for slurs, and now streaming on Rumble and Party, knows the game. He's calling out Fresh for being too comfortable, for networking his way into relevance while the Manosphere's house of cards starts to wobble. And Zherka, he's the wild card, the guy who goes loco on Fresh and Fit streams, ranting about everything from OnlyFans to Ukrainian politics with the energy of a caffeinated conspiracy theorist. Together, they're like a tag team in a wrestling match, body slamming Fresh's ego while the crowd cheers. The roast itself is comedy gold, because Sneako's impressions are so spot on, they're practically a war crime. He's mimicking Fresh's voice, probably throwing in some of Fresh's signature phrases like high-value man or women deserve less, and Zherka's egging him on, joking that Fresh is so predictable you could program a soundboard to replace him. It's like they've reduced Fresh to a meme token, a non-fungible caricature you can mint for laughs. And the line about missing Fresh if he fades into obscurity, that's the kicker. Sneako's half-joking, half-serious, admitting that Fresh is the kind of guy you love to hate, the kind of villain who makes the internet fun. It's like they're saying, Fresh, you're the human equivalent of a reality TV antagonist. Nobody likes you, but we'd miss you if you were gone. As a liberal, I'm torn between laughing at the shade and wincing at the truth. In the attention economy, even the worst actors keep the show running. Let's get metaphorical, because this whole saga is like a digital Thunderdome where the warriors are armed with memes, the audience is a Twitch chat, and the prize is a fleeting moment of relevance. Sneako's the gladiator, wielding his impressions like a verbal broadsword, while Zherka's the hype man, tossing Molotov cocktails of chaos into the mix. Fresh is the fallen champion, once a king of the Manosphere, now reduced to a punchline in a phone call that's probably racked up more views than his last 10 podcasts. The internet is the arena, and it's ruthless. Nobody's safe, not even Fresh, who thought he could network his way to invincibility. Sneako and Zherka are exposing the Manosphere's dirty secret. It's all a performance, a hustle, a game of clout where loyalty is as real as a $3 bill and everyone's one bad stream away from being cancelled. The Fresh and Fit feud gives this roast extra spice because it's not just banter, it's betrayal. Sneako was a regular on their podcast, dropping in to roast feminists and hype up the red pill lifestyle. But when Fresh went on No Jumper and called Sneako a leaf in the wind, accusing him of chasing money over principles, the gloves came off. Sneako fired back on stream, saying he'd go insane repeating the same Manosphere talking points for 5 years. And the beef escalated to the point of a proposed boxing match. April 11 or 13, 2025, though Fresh allegedly backed out, citing Rumble's CEO as the excuse. This phone call with Zherka is Sneako doubling down, turning Fresh's persona into a punching bag, while Zherka cackles like a supervillain who just found Batman's secret identity. It's personal, it's petty, and it's peak internet drama. The kind that makes you grab popcorn and mute your notifications. As a liberal, this is where I start ranting like I'm auditioning for a TED Talk in a circus tent. Because the Manosphere, with its alpha male nonsense and its obsession with high-value everything, isn't just a cultural sideshow, it's a symptom of a world that's lost its way. Fresh and Fit's brand of self-improvement is like selling snake oil to insecure dudes, promising them power while feeding them resentment. Sneako and Zherka, for all their flaws, and trust me, they've got plenty, from Sneako's bans for hate speech to Zherka's unhinged rants, are at least honest about the game. They're not pretending to be gurus, they're just playing the internet like a fiddle, roasting Fresh for thinking he's above it. And the irony? They're all part of the same circus, juggling clout while the tent burns down around them. The soundboard bit is where this roast hits its comedic peak, because it's not just a joke, it's a metaphor for the Manosphere's entire shtick. Fresh is so predictable, Sneako says, you could replace him with a few catchphrases and nobody would notice. It's like they're saying the Manosphere's wisdom is just a script, a set of recycled talking points about simping and beta males that anyone can parrot for views. Sneako's impressions, Zherka's laughter, the chat's BB heating spam. It's all a reminder that in the digital age, authenticity is optional, and everyone's one viral clip away from being a meme. As a liberal, I'm laughing, but I'm also screaming, because this is what happens when culture becomes a content mill, churning out caricatures faster than we can keep up. Let's talk about the broader picture, because this roast isn't just about Fresh, It's about a world where the internet has turned us all into performers and the stage is rigged. Sneako and Zherka are thriving in this chaos, but they're not immune to it. Sneako's been banned from YouTube, suspended on Twitch, and is now hopping between Rumble and Party, platforms that thrive on controversy. Zherka's been called out for everything from view-botting to wild rants that make Alex Jones look chill. They're roasting Fresh, but they're also dancing on the same tightrope, one misstep away from their own cancellation. And Fresh, he's networking, schmoozing, trying to stay relevant in a world that's already moved on to the next viral beef. It's like they're all playing a game of musical chairs and the music's about to stop.